What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, if you're new here, if you like the content, don't hesitate. It's totally free. Subscribe and hit that like button for post notifications. Anyways, let's get right on to it. So Jasmy, I thought I'd make a video on Jasmy. It's been somewhat bullish over the last, I'll say, month. Right now, sitting at 38% of a penny. It did pump up to 41% of a penny the last week. When we got that pump the other week. Then it came right back down into the 30s, and then it went back to 0.37% of a penny. As I make this video, is at 38% of a penny or 38.53. So okay, let's look at this chart. Well, let's start off with the all-time chart here. So the all-time chart here, I got it's still down. Jasmine is still one of the most oversold Web3 projects. It's down 99.69%. The all-time chart, look at it here. It just got hammered in the bull run. Excuse me, in the bear market, it got hammered. We all know it had an all-time high of about, $4, or they say it went up to $4.99, allegedly, which was like, really high. Then after that, I think that must have been back in 2021. And then yeah, that was around back in 2021 at the height of the bull run. For some reason, this on this all-time chart, it doesn't show when it was at $4. But yeah, they say it was the all-time high was about $4.99, close to five. But anyways, then it came down, came all the way down. You look at that all-time chart, you can see how it got hammered. Now here's the 1 year chart. Now the 1 year chart is interesting because, like I said, this was about over a year. I'll say a little bit over a year ago when I started covering Jasmy. Um, I started covering. When did I first start covering Jasmy? I think it was not too long ago after. Excuse me, not too much longer after I started my YouTube channel, which has been about over a year now. I think it was 20. Was it 2022? Yeah, it was 2022 when I started my channel. It was around. I think it was around like spring summertime when I started my YouTube channel. It was around spring summertime of 2022, and I was around the right when pretty much when our bull market, the last bull market ended, and that was when a lot of people lost a lot of money because we thought that last bull run, we thought that we was going to see one more last pump, but before everything just started crashing down. But lo and behold, that whole Terra Luna thing happened, and I didn't even know what was. I heard about the Terra Luna crisis, but I didn't know it was going to affect the whole market, and the whole crypto market crashed. And I was still what's crazy is I was still buying crypto. I was still dollar cost averaging and buying into crypto while the market was crashing. I look back because I didn't understand what was going on. And I think back, I'm like, wow, I lost a lot of money back then. Think if I would have known that the market was crashing and not coming back up, I would have just pulled everything out. But it was a learning experience. It was very much of a learning experience. And yeah, and anyways, it ended up coming back. I was gonna say, yeah, it just ended up crashing all the way down. At the time, I was holding IOTEX. This was actually kind of before I had first got into Jasmine. I was holding IOTEX and Gala. Yeah, I was holding Gala back in 2022. This was like, yeah, it was 2020. I think, yeah, it was about January, February of 2022. I had bought a Gala, but I didn't realize, we were at the end of the bull run, and I got wrecked. I got wrecked hard. I ain't gonna lie. When I think back, I got wrecked hard because I was pretty much just buying a falling knife. Didn't realize what was going on. But anyhow, that was back in 2020. Yep, that was back in 2022. Um, and anyways, let's see here. Now you look at this 1 year chart of Jasmine. You can see where it was doing good. This was back in February 7th, yep, of 2023. You can see where Jasmine was at 79% of a penny. It was doing really good. Dude, this was back when I was talking about Jasmine a lot. I was heavily into Jasmine. I was dollar cost averaging, and we was at 79% of a penny, and then we started to come down. We came down a little bit. I didn't worry. And when Jasmine first got put in that innovation zone, it was around right here. Then, we came back down. We came down, came down. Okay. Now, point, I think Jasmine got put in that innovation zone. I think was it, okay, it was looked like around May 5th of 2023. Look at that chart. Look at that chart right there. Look how that looks. And this was right before it got put in innovation. It looked like Jasmy was actually getting ready to head up. This was when I was making videos all the time about Jasmy. Like I said, I was one of the only few YouTubers at this time talking about Jasmy. Like I said, we all know I was one of the first content creators talking about Jasmy. Now it's dozens and dozens of people talking about Jasmy now. But this was right before it got put in the innovation zone, and then around here, it looked like it was around May. Yep, it looked like it was around between May 9th and May 11th, around May 12th when it got put in the innovation zone. Look at that chart. I'm trying to get the exact date. So I'll say between May 10th and May 12th, it got put in that innovation zone. And look, it just dropped like a bad habit right here. Look at that. Yep, it was May. It was in mid-May when it got put in innovation. It just tanked. I didn't know what was going on. And everybody who was holding Jasmy, who was already dollar cost averaging on Jasmy buying, we got wrecked. I got wrecked. I definitely got wrecked. I'm not gonna lie. I was pissed. And I was about the same time I went ahead and it came all the way down to right here, the 45% of a penny. I think around this price is when I went ahead and just got out of Jasmine. I was pissed. I didn't know what was going on. Then I heard that I didn't find out until after the fact they got put in innovation zone. And I was like, screw it. I'm out of this play. I'm not standing a play that's been manipulated. It came all the way down. And I think eventually it went all the way, it went close back down to its all time low. I think it went down to 0.00229 or something like that. But anyways, that's what happened with that. And that's when I got out of Jasmine. I'm looking at this date. Yep, I got out of Jasmine around the end of it looked like it was around the end of May or the first week of June is when I got out. Yep, I think I got out around June 1st. Yep, June 1st I think is when I got out of there, the first week of June of last summer. Yep. Yeah, that was last summer and of 2023. And that's what happened. And then boom. And then it just went all the way down. And ever since then, Jasmine never really recovered after that. It pumped a couple of times up to like 40, back up to like early 40s, and then it just kept being stagnant. It's only been going between 30 and like 40 over the last like 8 months. You look at that 1 year chart, and you can see the price manipulation. After that, it just never came back up. People claim it's not an innovation zone, which is I believe it, but the Jasmine is. If you look at Jasmine, okay, if you go back and look at it right here, Jasmine at one point, Jasmine was one of the top performing altcoins. It was one of the top performing altcoins on Coinbase. That was pre-innovation list right here. Look at that. It was at 0.0070 right here, and then it just started to come down. And this was before the fact. It just tanked right here, almost like a rug pull. The way it tanked, even though it wasn't really a rug pull, but you could semi call it a rug pull. It just CZ Binance came and just killed us, man. But the people who wasn't already in Jasmine, they wanted to get in at dirt super cheap prices. Yeah, it was good for you guys. Not for the people whose average was like in the 60s or 70s. My average was at 65% of a penny. So you already know why I was mad. A lot of us got screwed. But anyways, um, then after that, I think a lot of people went ahead and jumped ship. So the people who bought in at Jasmine, like in the 30s, early 30s, hey, shouts out to you guys. You guys got in at a good price. But the problem is, the question is, when is it going to pump? When is it going to get back into the 40s, 50s? That's the true question. True question I have is price manipulation still going on? Yes, I know it's not an innovate. They say it's not in the innovation list anymore, but from what I see, because like I said, I look at other altcoins and there's other coins that just performing better than Jasmine, guys. And it's for me, I don't know. It just looked like the price has still been, manipulated. We'll see, or how long is you guys gonna have to wait? You know, you look at here, you look at this part right here. Look at here, look at that green right here, then look at this, all this manipulation, and this is where Jasmine is. Now that's the 1 year. Let's look at the 1 month chart. The 1 month chart looks a little bit better. That 1 month chart, because it was at 0.0030. Then you look at the 1 month chart looks a lot better. Look, it actually looked like it was getting ready to pump, and then it went up to like 40, and then it just, then we got to pull back, and of course we got to pull back, and the market went back into the 30s. But the question is, when is Jasmine gonna like really pump into like get back at least like get back up to like 45% of a penny? You know, Jasmine haven't even been at 45% of a penny since like last summer when it was first put in that innovation zone. It's only been going between like 30 to 35, 38, 39. But I guess it's good for people who still loading up on their Jasmy or whatever. But now we're in a crypto bull run. This The moment of truth is going to come for Jasmy, guys. I'm telling you, the moment of truth is going to come. And like I said, I still do got plans to get back into Jasmy, but I'm just waiting for get my liquidity up to wait for the right time to do it. I still feel it's still not the right time to get in. But for me, I got to see clarity. I got to make sure there's no price manipulation going on. We still got the Q4 lockup. We're gonna see what's happening with that. I'm gonna try to find out more news what's going on with the project. But either way it go, it's a risky project, especially after what happened with it last summer with CZ Binance. It's definitely a risky play, but I'll say it's a high risk, high reward play. Okay, this is the 7 day chart. It's kind of choppy, go up a little bit. Uh, this is the 1 day chart. I guess we'll see what it does long run, in the long run. But yeah, like I said, Jasmy on paper, Jasmy is one of the best Web3 projects as far as with the market cap and everything. What's that market cap looking like? The market cap is at okay 189 million market cap. Okay, Jasmy could definitely get up to a it could definitely get up to 200 like 20 market cap here in the short term. We all know what the circulating supply is, 49 billion, and the max supply is at 50 billion. So 90 we all know that 98% of the supply is in circulation, and then 50 billion. So the tokenomics is not bad. And the fully diluted is what 192 million. But yeah, guys, the moment of truth for Jasmine is going to be coming in the next month or so. I'm keeping a close eye on it. But yeah, there's a lot of speculation. Some people think Jasmine's going to go up to like $1. Some people say it can go higher. There are some people out there who only think it's probably going to hit like maybe 5 cents at the most. But me, I'm not going to me at this point. I'm not going to make any price predictions on Jasmine. I'm just going to stay neutral. I'm just going to watch it. I'm gonna let other people try to make their price predictions on Jasmine. I've already made the video a couple of months ago about the truth about you can go back and find a video about it's called the truth about the price prediction of Jasmine. So I'm not making any price predictions, but the people who's holding a lot of Jasmine, like a million, 2 million, I'm quite sure you guys are going to start taking profits eventually when it does. When our crypto bull market starts off, eventually it's going to have to go up. Unless if it really was a scam, like some people were saying, but I think eventually the price is going to at least hit like go to like 5 to 10 cents, and people's already going to start taking profits at about between 5 to 10 cents because people there's a lot of money invested in Jasmine. There's people who got 3 million, 4 million Jasmine. So it's like I know you guys are dying, itching for it to at least get up there where you guys can start taking profits. Uh, but as far as Jasmine going to 50 cents to $1, yeah, it's possible. It's possible, but we still got to see clarity. We still don't 100% know what's going on behind the scenes. That's the only problem with Jasmine. They're in Japan. We only can speculate what they're trying to do. We know about the whole block, the whole what was it, the Jasmine chain and all that. There's even rumors they may even come out with another token. I'm not sure. Maybe they could come out with another token that can support the blockchain. That can support the blockchain. Like you can have the main coin, Jasmine coin, and then maybe they'll come out with another. Who knows? Kind of like where like VeChain. VeChain got two coins. They got the VeChain token, the main one, and then they got the VeThor. The VeThor token supports the blockchain. Maybe they're gonna do something like that. Who knows? It's all speculation, but either way it goes, Jasmine's a risky play. Don't put more than what you can afford to lose. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. But yeah, that's my take on Jasmine for today. I'm still gonna try to find out what's going on. I heard about partnerships. Um, the big question I have, when is it gonna get out these 30s? Jasmine's been in the 30s for like months now, for 6, 7 months. You're only going to accumulate so much. Eventually, you'll run out of money, right? People can't afford to keep accumulating. Now that we're at the beginning of our bull run, let's see what Jasmine's going to do. Let's see what Jasmine has to offer. But at the end of the day, I learned never get married to a play. I learned that the hard way. Never get married to a play because at the end of the day, we're retail investors. The people who run these projects, they don't really care about us. It's all about them, how they're going to continue to make millions. If they can make millions off the back of retail, that's exactly what they're going to do. As retail investors, we got to look out after ourselves. We're, they're the big money. I've learned that never get married to a play. Some people say, "Oh man, you just go from coin to coin, blah blah blah." Yeah. If I feel that a coin is just not performing, and I see an opportunity somewhere else, that's exactly where I'm going. You damn right. I'm gonna go from coin to coin. I'm not getting married to a play. I'm going where opportunity is. Like I was um, like I went from Swift Coin and then I went to SCI. I held SCI over a month. Hey, that didn't perform. So I was like, I seen a better opportunity with AI's network. AI's network was at a penny, and it was holding good support at a penny. So I've been dollar cost averaging in on AI's network for, I'll say, for like close to a month now, and I'm doing good. The position is doing pretty good right now. I believe it's going to take off, and in the short term, I feel like I can make more money in the short term to get my liquidity up. So yeah, I learned never get married to a play. Always look for opportunities, especially if you have low liquidity and trying to get your liquidity up. Of course, I'm gonna get back in Jasmy eventually. Once I get my liquidity, because here's the thing, Jasmy is not the only coin I'm gonna be into. There is, like I said, I've been making videos and talking about other cryptos as well. Jasmine's not the only token; it's one of them. Eventually I'm gonna have a diversified portfolio. I'm gonna have maybe one or two blue chips. And then I got my micro caps. I already said I'm focusing more on micro caps. Micro caps like DeFi and Web3. Obviously, Jasmine's one of them. But yeah, guys, the more liquidity you have, the more positions, the more you can diversify your portfolio. But yeah, that's my take. As of right now, Jasmine is up what 18% in the month. It's looking good in the 1 month, in the 7 days. It's looking bullish, um, over the last month. But let's see, if Jasmine can just keep pumping, like keep going. But anyways, yeah. Hey, if you guys like the content, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody enjoyed the rest of your Friday, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.